Julfer9211 coming at you with another video. This video is regarding the anticipated channels so that you can see for yourself what channels are okay to watch, what channels are bad. Dark Magician related, of course, that's all I do in my channel. I am gonna be bringing Blue Eyes White Dragon pretty soon because they're two nostalgic and epic decks. They're also the original, and then since the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh has passed away, I'm gonna be doing both of them in honor of him, obviously. So the first one that we're gonna be taking a look at is basically, in order for you to make it into this list, I'm gonna do this again sometime from now, like a month, and basically you have to take 2 negations per turn, and that includes the 5 cards that you draw. So they hit you with the Nash, and then they hit you with the Infinite Impermanence. Two negations from your 5 cards, so that means you only have 3 cards left because you started with 5, and you're able to win the duel. And then the next turn they hit you with 2 more, and then the following turn 2 more, like that. 2, 2, 2, 2. So the first one's 2, the next one's 4, and then by your third turn you should have around 6 negations on you, and you have to still win the duel. That is a beginning entry level. It doesn't mean you're good. It just means you're finally normally good, like level entry good. Because a lot of people think that means you're the best. It doesn't. It just means you're normal. So if you're able to do it, you get into the list. The problem is nobody can. Nobody on the planet Earth can go in. Nobody. The chances are 100%. 100% of the channels, the people that you follow for Dark Magician, they can't do that. There's a lot of people who can't. They can't do that. You go on their channel and they have none of this material. They don't know because they don't know how to play Dark Magician. So this video is gonna show you. It has nothing to do with what I feel or in my opinion. It has everything to do with their results. It's kind of like saying I'm gonna put on this list the cars that go past 200 miles per hour. It's not gonna be based on my feelings or what I think. It's based on the cars that go past 200 miles per hour. It has nothing to do with me. Yeah, so it's kind of like the temperature of the day. You know, you look at the weather forecast, and like, for example, today's like 105, 106. It doesn't matter what I think or I feel it should be. It is the temperature that it is. It's kind of like a car, you know. If a car doesn't have gas and I feel like it does, and I want it to have gas, and I get on and I turn it on with my key, and it doesn't run because it doesn't have gas, it doesn't matter what I think or what I feel. The facts are the facts. If it doesn't have gas, it's not gonna move. So you gotta put gas on it. That's what I'm trying to say, that basically this list has nothing to do with who I like and I don't. None of that. I'm not emotional. I'm not a woman. This has everything to do with the results. The people who can get the job done, and they don't make any excuses, and they go through 2 negations per turn. I know somewhere around 400 to 500 people that play Dark Magician. I know somewhere around 100 to 200 people in Discords. I talk to people all the time. People come to my channel. They might not subscribe, but they come to talk, ask questions. And since I've been selling Yu-Gi-Oh since 2002, I know a lot of people, a lot, more than what you would think. So I do have different channels. This one's just the budget channel, and basically that's what it is right now. It's gonna be the channels that can take 2 negations per turn or more. So we have tier 0. Those are people that can handle 4 negations and above. Basically they can cap all the tier 0 decks. Then we have tier 1. tier 1 is people that can take 3 or less. And then we have the meta trash. Meta trash is everybody. Basically all your friends, probably yourself, probably everyone at the locals, probably everyone that you follow on YouTube, and most of everybody that's in YouTube falls under this, the meta trash. So meta trash, they can only handle one negate, and a lot of the time that one negate will make them lose. So yeah, so if you want to make it into it, you have to go past 2 negations, proof, a video, not talking, not saying your friend knows, not this, not that, just proof. You don't need to talk. I didn't ask anybody. All I did was I saw the proof. So I did pull a couple of channels. Some of these channels I've been following myself for a while. So these are the people, and we're gonna categorize them based on what kind of decks they can beat. So if you wanna follow these guys, you can. Some of these guys, I have 6 other people that I didn't include because they used to be in my group, but they're not affiliated with my group. But I'm the one who taught them, and I taught them how to go tier 1 and tier 0 when they didn't know how to play, so they left. So I didn't include them, but I include some of the recent ones. But here we go. So the first one is Decade. So this one, this is a guy. He's I don't know why it showed up like that. It was a lot bigger when I had it on the bottom. Oh, now it disappeared. Oh well. He's a tier 1. He plays Dark Mission. Mainly he plays Master Duel. And he plays the other Yu-Gi-Oh game, the one that almost nobody likes, Duel Links. So yeah, Decade. That's what his name is. And maybe like 5 days ago, he came to my channel to challenge me with the tier 0 style deck, and you guys saw it that I killed him. He's on the messages telling me what else content do I have in my channel, because he was trying to decide whether to do a collab or not, but he saw that it was a small time channel, and then I told him I was recording the duel, and he didn't like that. He didn't like that I recorded the duel because it's gonna show him getting killed. So he left. He disconnected, but he didn't disconnect randomly. Like he waited till the end of the duel, and I had all the negates on him, and it destroyed his whole board. And then right before I attacked, he surrendered. It was hilarious. So yeah, he plays tier 1 style. He's able to go through 2 or 3 negates with no issues with the Dark Mission deck, which is good. And when I've dueled him, he dueled me with a zombie tier 0 style. It was a zombie tier 0 style. I had 4 negations. Then after that, we have Matt. G07H4XF00, and Matt actually does not play Dark Magician. He likes Eldritch, but he plays Dark Magician because of his friend Loza, and he's a lot better player for Dark Magician. He plays the format. I forgot to talk about Decade, but he changes a lot of formats, but Matt does not. Matt plays Dark Magician invoked no, Dogmatica Shaddoll. That's what he plays. He plays Dark Magician, Dogmatica Shaddoll. That's what he plays. He doesn't play another format. That's how he plays. He plays it with Skill Drain. I'm sorry, he plays it with Solemn Judgments and Solemn Strikes. That's how he plays the deck. And he's able to establish 3 to 4 negates against his opponent. And he's able to go. The max I've seen him is go two negates. And pretty consistent. So it's not good, but I mean, it's good enough. You can win your locals with that. If you time the cards correctly, you should be okay. So he's won his locals several times as well. So obviously, so yeah, he's very smart. But his channel, the same with Decade, they don't associate with you. Like they don't really help you, or there's no interaction. They don't give anything for free. They don't help you. I think Decade gives stuff for free, but it'll be super rare. Yeah, but they don't internet. They don't interact with you. They just ignore you. Both of them do. And then you have Team Samurai. This one's Sam. So Sam plays Dark Magician at very high level. He's won his locals recently with the Dark Magician, and a lot of people, like, they'll say that, oh, I didn't tell him, I didn't say nothing, it wasn't me, right? Everyone always says the same thing. Even my students, when I teach them how to play Tier 0, they turn around and say the same thing. I didn't teach them nothing, because they don't want nobody to know that they're students. They don't like that. They want to make it seem like they're good themselves. No one helped them, but they're lying. So Sam, he sucked just like everybody else at playing. And every time he would upload a video of Dark Magician, I would comment and I would tell him, don't take my word for it. Like, you try it and you'll see. I would tell him, take away the hand traps and you'll see how fast the deck is and how more powerful. And he ended up taking out the hand traps. Boom, he won first place. And he was so happy. And he was saying, like, whoa, all I had to do was take out the hand traps. And that's what I had kept telling him for like 9 months. So he makes a lot of his decks without hand traps, and he has a lot of success even in regionals. In his locals, he wins first place. Even recently, I think 2 days ago, he beat his locals again with the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. And that's the deck format that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna go off of his format. I'm not gonna include the Punk engine, but I'm gonna add something else. But yeah, it's gonna be the Blue Eyes White Dragon, similar to his version. The version is actually, except for like all the engines, it's a basic Blue Eyes deck. It just has more support now. He just added 2 different engines, that was it. And he added a few more spells, like the teleport. So we'll talk about that some other time. But yeah, Team Samurai's, he knows how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! When he started, he sucked. He didn't know what he was doing. But he has a group of people that have won first place nationals and known as the World Championship, like Jesse. So he's surrounded by a lot of good duelists, and iron sharpens iron. So he started getting really good. But I don't disagree with his Dark Magician builds. I think they're good, honestly. So if you want to try one of his builds, you can. They're pretty good, especially because he doesn't have hand traps. It's good. They're pretty good. He builds a lot of solid decks, but for the most part, I trust his Blue Eyes White Dragon decks, and the Dark Nation decks he builds are pretty good. They're nothing similar to mine, but yeah, he does pretty good. He knows what he's doing. The next one is War Games. So this one's another one that's a tier 1. he's able to go tier 0, the type of formats that these guys play. And there's a group that plays the similar format. Let me see if I can remember who he is. It looks like I'm gonna have to go on my images so that you guys know who they are. And then Dark Paladin 19. Don't worry, I'll go back right now on my images so you can see their full name. Dark Paladin 19. He's broken, man. That guy can go through 3 negations per turn. I haven't seen him go past that, but that's tier 1, tier 0, because he's pretty good. He doesn't like Dark Magician, but he has played it. Then Yami Yugi Pro is a Master Duel player. He's really broken. You guys check him out. Any of these guys that you see on here, if you need their names, let me know. I'll send you the names, the link. And basically, they're pretty good at Dark Magician. And I've collabed with them before. And Magic Calibra is a tier 1. So Magic Calibra started from square one. He didn't know how to play, so I taught him. And then he was getting second place in his locals. And he got 35th place at regionals. But he played he copied a deck from the 7th place winner of regionals, and he made it to 35th. But he ended up quitting because personal reasons. He quit maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. But he was one of my students. And then Pandemonious Acer. So Pandemonious Acer, another one of my students. He keeps leaving the Discord group, so I don't know what's going on with him. It doesn't matter. But I taught him how to play Dark Magician, and he beat 3 weeks ago the first place nationals. The Sky Striker Mystic, he beat it. It's on his channel, Pandemonious Acer. And he's able to go to 2 to 3 negates. But their profiles, what's his name? Magic Calibra and Pandemonious Acer, the profiles are my deck, one of my decks. Yeah, so then a lot of them, like I said, after they do something, they say that I didn't teach them, but it's rigged because I have the proof on my channel. You can see the discussion and you can see how I'm teaching them. So they can say I didn't teach them, but they're gonna hang themselves because I document everything. The Discord has it documented, the chats, and it documents the lessons and everything. So they're trapped. They don't know that I have proof that they're my students and I'm their teacher. And then the other one, this one, Z Holy. Z Holy is definitely a tier 0. If you've never heard of him before, go check him out. He was a student of mine. Also, he went to a lot of different places, getting to know Dark Magician, like getting information from a bunch of different channels. And he came to my class, and I was teaching him. And it took me about 3 weeks to get him to like maul all the decks that exist. And this guy's so good that he started making his own profiles, but with the same technique that I taught him about draw power and sequence and walk through to hand traps. And he's definitely a tier 0 player. Was my student, left the group, graduated. I still collab with him, but not as much. But yeah, Z Holy is definitely one of the best. I would say probably top rank Master Duel player. I don't know anybody that can beat him. He's really, really good. And then after that, we have all of these guys that are up here. They don't interact with you like when you talk to them. They don't interact with you. They don't help you. They don't do anything. They don't give you any free cards. Um, they don't give you any advice. And then the last, oh, let's see if there's any more. There isn't any more. So the last one is this one. So this one's Julfer 9211. So that guy, he plays Dark Magician. He plays a lot of different formats, and he's probably the only guy known on YouTube to he's the only guy in YouTube known to have all the decks in the world history of 2020, 2021, 2022, all the first place nationals, all the first place regionals, and he has all those decks destroyed. Then also he has the tier 0 decks, the ones that establish 4 to 8 negates per turn that are undefeated. Like there's channels where there's channels where their decks are undefeated. Those decks, they bring them to my channel, and I have the Julfer 9211 has those decks destroyed, recorded. You can see it. They have 4 to 5 negations, and he still beats them. He's also good at Master Duel, and he collabs with some of these guys. Some of these guys are his students. He gives away free cards, and he does talk to the people. He does interact. He helps them. He has a Discord. He does so much things for the community. And then on top of that, he goes to bully the decks that bully you, the Dark Magician deck, and he has profiles that are not copied by anyone. They're not formats similar to anyone. And that guy's able, his draw power is crazy. There's just so much he could do. He had already started the ban list with Nonaconda a year before everybody else did. He already has the one that doesn't have Dragoon. He's always ahead of everything. And he's the guy that they hate the most. And he also has some of these famous YouTubers here in this list. He has them in his channel, and he beat them. Some of them, not all, but some of them. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the channels that you can trust. Team Samurai, Paladin 19, Z Holy, Yami Yugi, Julfer 9211, Decade, Magic Calibra, Pandemonious Acer. Pandemonious Acer doesn't have any content. It was just whatever Julfer 9211 taught him. And then the other one is Matt, the Geo70 whatever. And then the other one is War Games. And then the last one, I forget the name. Let's put it down here if we can see the name. I can't see it, but we're going to take a look at it in a little bit. So let's pause the video. So here you are. So that's pretty much it. So those are the guys you can follow. Have any questions or concerns, let me know. Yeah, my favorite is Julfer 9211, but I mean, you can put in the comments on the bottom who's your favorite. And if you've ever gone to these guys' channel, anybody that was not included in this video, they don't know how to play Dark Magician. Everything they do is a trick, because they're playing every card and the opponent doesn't do nothing. So they're playing against Rogue. You're not even aware of it. In order to be good Dark Magician, you have to play against tier 0. Those are the decks that no one can beat. And you have to beat them without excuses. So These people can do it. Everyone that was in this list. It's only a handful, maybe like 7 people, something like that. But there's thousands, hundreds of thousands, and nobody can do it. Only these guys. So if you have any questions, comments, or concern, and you want to make it to this list in the future, make sure you go on my Discord or comment here below, and I can teach you how to become a tier 0 style player. A lot of people, they try to blame their opponent, they blame the deck, they blame me. It's nobody's fault. If you suck, you suck. It's not my fault, it's your fault. The people that know how to play the deck, they know how they win. There's no excuses, only results. So with that having been said, you guys, dark magic attack.